Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again. This is High School TV USA, and I have another coach with me, and she go by the name Coach Brandi of Lincoln High School, located in Washington, Tacoma, and she got another interesting topic to discuss with me. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay with me whilst you join this show. Yeah, try to connect, Coach. This High School TV Global Festival, and it's a page where we celebrate and promote chair coaches and chair videos. And then Coach Brandi is here with me. Coach, can you please make the phone protect the phone on a landscape? If you can make it on a landscape, that will be okay. Can you hear me?
It is on landscape, but hold on a second. Let me do a different one. I'm on. Is that better?
I think that is a portrait.
Yeah, I have it on landscape. Hold on a second. I
Okay.
will switch out to my I was using my iPad. I'll switch out to my
All right. Take your
phone.
time.
Yeah. Give me one sec.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, this High School TV USA, where we promote chair videos, we give the platform for coaches to come and teach us and ask about how they are professional in coaching their team, how they go about things, what they do to promote their brand as well. So if you want to be on my show, if you want to join High School TV USA, because it's the only show across the globe where we promote and sell the brands. So don't be shy, join High School TV USA. You can as well follow me on all my social platforms on TikTok, High School TV USA, on YouTube, High School TV USA, as well as on Instagram, High School TV USA. So stay with me whilst we try to connect Coach Brandi. Okay, there she goes. And this is High School TV USA Chair Coaching Experience. I have with me Coach Brandi, one of the best coaches as well. And she got lots of things to talk about. And the school is located in Tacoma, Washington. I'll let her introduce herself before we start. Coach Brandi,
Hi.
tell us about yourself.
Well, I am the Lincoln High School head cheer coach. This is my second season with the girls. I am from originally Mississippi, but I did attend high school in Washington, and I actually cheered in the school district for high school, but I was at a school now called Silas, then it was called Wilson.
Good. And then since when have you been coaching high school?
Actually, for the last 2 years, I used to coach a rec team or help coach a rec team long time ago.
And then you were able to make them win some awards or some competition.
Yeah.
Tell me more about the competition.
So we are actually previously, this team is a three-time state stomp champ. We are a stomp and shake team.
Right?
And yesterday was actually our first competition of the season. Comp started either last week or 2 weeks ago. And we qualified for state as an all-girls stomp team. Plans for next month is to qualify for co-ed stomp because I do have a young man on my team as well. We'll just continue to to improve our routine because really we just got our routine 2 weeks ago. So in 2 weeks we're able to, and really it's less than 2 weeks that we practice on it because of Veterans Day and the weekend and things like that. And our team is still in season right now because we made it to playoffs. So we just had a lot of stuff going on. But in 14 days or less, we got a routine together thanks to our amazing captains. And we were able to qualify yesterday.
So becoming a high school coach, is it difficult?
It is. It's very difficult, especially because um I'm in an inner city school, right?
Okay.
And so with our I'm sorry, someone's vacuuming downstairs. I'm gonna go into a different room.
No problem.
But with our being in an inner city school, with our the way that our school works is that we go with the Senate and or one of the House or something, one of their legislative excuse me, one of their bills, it
Yeah.
says that no athletes left behind. And you know how like in school we say no student is left behind, but for us, no athlete is left behind, meaning that any of our athletes in our district who receive free or reduced lunch, even if they cannot afford it, they are on the team. So it's not a pay for sport. Whereas when I was in school and my cousin, who's one of our assistant coaches, and our other assistant coach, when they were in school, we paid for everything. And because of that bill, that is also something that we can't make them fundraise. I'm grateful and I'm blessed to have a team full of kids who want to fundraise and want to raise money because they want to do things and they want new uniforms. We don't want to wait for the 4 year rotation. So that's where it becomes a little bit difficult. And of course, it's about meeting the children, these kids, my babies, where they are,
Hmm.
not trying to change who they are, but trying to improve and enhance who they are. So it can be challenging, but it's all love. And I get them 9 to 12 months out of the year. So we're like family. So it's like my own kids. So it's just imagine being a parent to all these children.
And how did the passion of coaching started?
My passion of coaching started because I love cheer. And it's like I watch my babies and I cry almost every time they perform. And it's just because they're so magnificent. They're so wonderful. They're just phenomenal young people.
Right.
And when they put their mind and their head to it, like they can do anything. We can, even though we're stomp and shake, we can stunt with the best of them when we really want to. We can do traditional cheer. We can do game day with the best of them. There's so much talent on my squad. We can tumble. We can do all the things that you would not expect a traditional high school stomp and shake squad to do. We can do it all.
Oh, I love that. Now, let's go to the topics. Let's dive into the topics. I was asking Granby chair coaches earlier on what their philosophy of coaching,
Mhm.
their style of coaching. Tell us, how do you also handle your style of coaching?
My style of coaching is I coach out of love and kindness. Um, I want them to understand that yes, we are great. We're the best, right? But we're still going to be kind to people. Now, I am down for some carrying on. I love some good carrying on, but we're not going to be disrespectful. And we're not, and they know that I'm the biggest troll. But I'm a troll and I'm not going to let anybody disrespect my girls, my team, period.
Fact.
But with my philosophy of coaching, I really just come from a place of love. Like those girls, I tell them every single day that I love them. And I keep saying those girls because I just got the boy. But I tell them, my team, my squad, every day that I love them. Sometimes I am the first person they contact when something bad happens, when I'm like, you got parents, right? Like, maybe you should call them. And I don't mind it. But it's like, I don't want their parents to be mad at me because they called me first. And it's a testament to just popping into their lives at a time that is so pivotal, like when they're in high school and having someone that they love and they trust and they know that's going to ride for them.
You see, I like the way you're talking. I can tell your student will be very very happy to work with you because you might be a very entertaining person. Right. So, second one, how do you balance your skill development with fun and enjoyment guidelines?
How do I develop
Your skill development.
my skills development?
Mhm.
Okay, so God blessed us this year with my little cousin Reese. who is all about stunting and tumbling, right? And so we went more structured with how we're doing our practices, to where with our practices, they are so long with cheer and then so long with stunting and tumbling. And we're working on their jumps. So that's how we develop them. Because what I noticed is that with this group of girls first, when I took over last year and we were stunting, I was like, yeah, you guys are too close together. She's wobbling up there. And of course, they know everything. So they was like, we got this. I can show you, baby, better than I can tell you, right? So I just let it go. We went to cheer camp, and the phenomenal Zay from UCE, he was like, ugh, y'all are too close together. I didn't say nothing. I waited 2 weeks later and I said, y'all remember when I told you and you waved me away? I said, and what did they say? I said, y'all think I don't know what I'm talking about, but I do know it. I cheered in junior high, high school, and college. Like, come on. So
You already
they
know.
start to listen, and then Reese, even if she's like now she has she just got a new job, so well, call her on FaceTime. She goes, "What did they just say? No, that's wrong. Turn the camera around." So it's just been really cool, and we are gonna get into. We're waiting for a call back, but we're trying to get the girls into open gym for stunting and tumbling.
Coach, with your team, do you have male and female or just mainly female?
I just added one male to my team, but historically we have had boys on this team.
Okay, now here's the question. So, how do you handle conflicts or dispute among your team members? How
We're
do you
gonna put it
conclude?
all on the table. So if it's like a one-on-one with me and the girls, I'll talk to them, figure out what's going on. But it's all about communication. And that's what I try to like tell them every day. Let's communicate, let's communicate. We don't have like when the problems arise, generally speaking, it's the same thing that they're saying. Whether it's me, they might feel like I'm being a little bit too nice, whether it's something happened and someone said something, we're going to communicate about it. We're going to talk about it. And great, thankfully, we're able to go past it. You know, having so many kids, they're of course going to have their preferred friend group that they're just closer to, but I'm still developing a family, like a sisterhood with a brotherhood. So we going to settle our differences here, and we might have a little bit of conflict, but my babies, they gonna ride for each other outside of cheer. No, even if that might not be their favorite person, that's still their cheer sister, still their cheer brother, so they gonna ride for them.
Okay.
So my main thing is communication.
Viewers, this is High School TV USA, share coaching experience, and this is Coach Brandi from Lincoln High School, Washington, Tacoma, and she has, emphasizes on some interesting topics, which I think is very, very laudable. So, Coach, and if you are watching this and you have a question, you can also shoot the question in a box. You can also ask the coach what she thinks. Coach Brandi, what are your team goals?
To come back for the crown, baby, we coming for y'all.
Let's go for the crown. Let's go.
And also for my girls, I have only one senior this year. She's already expressed where she wants to go to college because she wants to be a teacher. It is here. It is a D3 school. So she might want to cheer there, but they're just like sideline, game time, not her type of cheer. But my other girls that are like juniors and sophomores and freshmen who want to cheer in college, my goal for them is to get them connected with the college that they want to cheer at and get them a scholarship. That's why we're working on open gyms. So I got I got a couple of tumblers, but to stump and shake in college, you're gonna have to tumble. So I'm trying to get them where they need to be academically and cheer wise so they can cheer at D1 level, D2 level.
Right. And then my next question is that what does it mean to have a good culture, a team culture? Sorry.
So our culture is family, right? And that just means everything, because if this is your family, you're gonna ride and you're gonna fight for them. You're gonna fight for your stunt, you're gonna fight for your cheer, you're gonna tell them, you're gonna check them, you're gonna respect them when they're checking you. We not gonna fight, we gonna figure it out. If we're gonna leave the attitudes at the door, right? And if
Mhm.
they come inside, we're gonna say, hey, we need to fix that. Because I need them to believe in themselves, and I need them to believe in each other, and I need them to believe that they can go further, and this is something worth having at this school, at this inner city school where they're looking at us like we're crazy. This is something worth having. This is somewhere my babies can go and be off the streets. This is someplace my babies can feel comfortable and safe and know that they have an adult that loves them, that cares about them. Any concerns, any situations, they can come to me and we got this. So that is my culture. It's a lot about cheer because we got some great football players. We got some great basketball players where our season goes long. Like football season, if we're not out this weekend, we will probably roll into right before our first basketball game. Our basketball season is going to go to playoffs and to state. That's just how good our teams are. So we're spending so much time with each other. My culture is to love on each other.
Right. If your team can be good or will be good, it depends on the good coach. All right, good.
Definitely.
Now, coach, let's move to academics.
Mhm.
Can anyone just join your team if the
No,
person even have a bad academics?
no.
Why
Uh,
not?
so I do believe WIAA, which is the governing of sports in Washington, they say 2.5. It might be 2.0. Um, Back in the day, like when I was in high school, or even my daughter just graduated last year, when she was a freshman, sophomore, it was a 5-week academic probation if you fell below that. Now they're allowing the kids to do a grade check every week so they don't have to sit out for so many weeks.
Hmm.
So academics is very important. You have to have the grades to do it because, like, how you gonna go to college if you got E's?
Yeah, yeah, you're right. So it all depends on the discipline coach to make
Hmm.
sure that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now let's talk about what are the team academics goals and how do you help athletes meet them?
So we just started to implement study hall on Wednesdays. Hopefully it's gonna go super well. But it's like in a 45 minutes to an hour study hall and then like jump, tumble, stunt for the rest of practice. So and really I'm focusing on anybody who needs that time to study, but mainly my babies that are falling underneath that 2.0 so that I've even asked one of my athletes, like, what do you need help with? Like, do I need to get you a tutor? Like, what do we need to do? If your teacher offering tutoring, what can we do to get you there? Because you've been sitting out for too long. So, and then just having an open relationship and conversations with their parents, especially the ones that have fallen under and behind, and seeing like how we can figure it out. Because I'm gonna stand with the moms. I'm gonna stand with the dads. Hey, they got one more week. If they're not, I'm pulling them. I get it. I understand.
You're doing a good job, coach, and I also keep it up. We also how to promote your brand. Now, safety and measurement, right?
Mhm.
So, are you satisfied with safety? Are you satisfied
Am I satisfied with what?
safety? Do you have a certification to teach people how to be safety?
To teach them how to be
Safety.
self
Yep.
safety.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. So yes, so we always have our athletic trainers at this school.
Mm.
Now we just lost one our athletic trainer that we miss dearly. He went to another school district.
Oh, okay.
Better opportunity for him because he was contracted with our school. I haven't really gotten to know our new ones, but they're always there. If one of my athletes get a concussion, I make sure immediately to send them down. Unless they're like, no, I'm going to my mama. Okay, I get it. But if I send them down, then I have to check in, like, did you go speak to them? Now, the difference is our last trainer would call me on the phone or come see me. This is the plan of action. Haven't gotten there with the new trainer yet, but we just got them in mid-October. So, but we make sure like I'm watching the lower level stunt groups that, like, not necessarily lower level, but the girls that just started really stunting. My more advanced stunt group, sometimes they're like, maybe we need a spot, but maybe we don't. You could just watch it. Like, we got this. And then sometimes they do things and I'm like, please don't ever do that again. Because you know you're not supposed to be doing that. But like we try to adhere to all of the safety protocols. I do a lot of education
Mhm.
in August, September, like hours and hours of online stuff for safety, CPR, as well as
Right.
just all the certifications I'm supposed to have and stunting certification.
I love that. I love that. And what is your most important safety measures during practice and performance?
I just make sure there's nothing on the ground. If Reese is there and she says move, I'm gonna move because
Coach, you are
she's
interesting. You
19
are really
years younger.
interesting.
She's 19 years younger than me, but she's kind of bossy.
This is chair coaching experience. If you want to be part of this team or this interview, please send me a message and we'll respond to you. All right, coach, carry on.
And then we like if it's slick, because we live in Washington, we live in a great Pacific Northwest, it's gonna rain. I'm gonna be like, no stunting today because it's raining. And if she says yes, I'll go and I'll touch the turf and come back and be like, my hands are wet. Like, no, we're not doing that today. Because it's more about safety. I don't want my babies, if they fall on the mat, okay. If they fall in the summertime on our turf, cool. But I really don't want them to fall in the rain.
Right, coach. There's this question which I asked the coaches of Granby High School, and I think they really gave me a very good answer, which is how to ensure proper techniques when it comes to tumbling and stunt. Because I was watching some videos, you could throw some of the students out too high. If the person is not too strong to, it's very dangerous. So tell me, how do you go about it?
So I definitely, like I said, I watch my girls, right? I watch the stunts go up. One of my newer athletes, it's like she's so proud of herself that she threw somebody up. It's like she would throw him up for like a week straight, throw him up and like step back and just watch. And I'm like, you gotta catch him. And one time she threw that baby up so high and over that she went on the other side. And thank God Jalen was there and he caught her. But basically, I just make sure, and Reese, with help of Reese, we make sure that their hands are right. If it's a flip out from a prep, a front flip, that the braces are right. Any kind of flip we do, anything that needs to be braced, we're going to brace it. We go over and over and we practice on the mats for the TikToks for the libs and just whatever we can do. And then Reese has a checklist. If they are checked off for that stunt, we can move on to something more advanced for that group. And we try, like, they understand that this may be your group today, but you need to get real comfortable with other people in other groups. This might be your position today. Tomorrow, your position might be something totally different. So I don't want to hear any gripes. I want everybody to have a good attitude because once their attitude turns, your group is done stunting because that can lead to an injury, and that's something that we don't need.
Right, right. That's true. That's true. Well, coach, let's carry on. So, then again, how do you help students who are really struggling to make it, and also who always repeat mistakes? How do you help them?
I pretty much am like, are you locked in? And I say, you're not locked in. I need you to lock in because it could be the simplest mistake where it's a command of press or straight up. And why are we going straight up when you're supposed to press?
Mhm.
You're not listening. But thankfully, I told you I'm in the inner city. I got some sassy flyers and they're going to let you know. And you know what? We might be done for the day because Coach then said it 3 times. You're not dropping me again. I have one girl, she's so tiny, and people are always like, is she the baby ape? No, she's a full grown 16-year-old now. Her birthday was this week. But she will, if she feels like she doesn't trust you, she can be in an extension in the air and she will jump out of it. So, with that being said, they understand, hey, I need to lock in. Hey, I'm gonna hurt her. What can we do? I don't want nobody to fall. I don't want nobody to get hurt. But basically it's about listening, making sure they're listening, making sure they're locking in and full attention. And we got it.
So in the coming year, in the coming years, what should we expect from Coach Brandi? What should we see? What should we see?
Well, there's three of us. There's Coach Antrell too,
Oh,
and we mesh well because we're both like I'm from Mississippi and Trell's from Memphis. Reese, everybody is from Mississippi, but Reese was born here.
oh, okay.
So it is just a good dynamic of also we pretty much were all raised the same, right? So we have the same beliefs, the same culture, same just things. So I think in the future you could just expect from our program to just keep soaring. And you never know. Like if it's up to Reese, she'll have us in a game day competition versus Stomp and Shake. So I don't even know about all that. But I just want to continue to grow. Me personally, I want to continue to grow our brand. Another coach from a school yesterday commented that she likes how active I am on Instagram, but it's like, okay, yeah, because I'm trying to grow my girls' brand. My girls go viral. My girls are amazing. My girls can do anything anybody else's girls can do. So for me, it's about showcasing them. Um, and also low key. It's kind of like being a parent of a child, of a
Yeah.
little kid who you want to just see smile. So I might have my hat with their picture on it and all of this, and I wore it, and my shoes that I made, and I might just be blinged out or do something real dumb on Instagram, but they love it because it made them smile. They gonna talk about me, they gonna drag me, but I don't care because they smile. So my main goal is for my team for us to grow and for us not to have a negative connotation of Lincoln High School varsity cheer squad. I want people to respect us and continue to respect us and know that not only do we stomp and shake, but we stunt, we tumble, we jump, we can do anything you could do, but baby, we gonna do it better.
Coach, you spoken very, very warmly and very convincing. Seriously, I'm even skeptical. I don't even know what to say. Yes, seriously, I love how you answer all my questions, and I can. So tell me, if Coach Brandy is supposed to leave Lincoln High School, what are some of the things that your students will always remember you? Oh, Coach Brandy. Oh, I remember her. She was like that. She was like. Tell us, what are some of the things they'll remember you?
I think they'll say that I'm a troll. They will say
Yeah.
that I loved him. And one thing I could honestly say my sweetest birthday gift I've ever gotten was my captain, my this year's captain, and I knew it was her, made me a card and everybody signed it. And they not only signed it, but wrote on it. And it actually looked like a greeting card, even though she used like regular printer paper, and it was just like different lengths of birthday candles, and it said happy birthday. And one thing, one of the girls, my little feisty one that just turned 16, she said, you fight for us, we know you believe in us. Like, I'm gonna be in that meeting with another parent, I'm going, that's not even your parent, that's trying to say something, I'm gonna be in that meeting with an administrator, I'm gonna be there. And I think for them is knowing that, and I'm about to cry because the girls know I cry every day, is that I love them so much and I believe in them and I see so much great in them. So I think that that's what they would say the most. And with my card that everybody wrote on, I said to my captain, I said, Manera, I know you made this. I said, thank you. She goes, how did you know? I said, I just know. She goes, flip it over. I flipped the paper over and it said, by Manera. I was like, okay,
Uh,
sis, I
I
got
can
you.
see you're even emotional right now.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm enjoying this show with Coach Brandy from Lincoln High School, Tacoma, Washington. I hate to say goodbye, Coach, but I always love to entertain you more. I want to have you on my show once again.
Okay.
But before I let you go, tell us your social media handle,
Mhm.
your best advice to whom to become a coach, a good cheerleader, and where actually the school is located. Please let
Okay.
us.
My best advice for coaches is to make sure you're doing it for the right reason. Like, it was cool to come into a program that was a three-time state stomp champ, but we haven't competed in 2 years. So make sure you're doing it for the right reason. And for the people who want the athletes, the children who want to be cheerleaders, I'm gonna tell you this. Make sure it's not about a skirt. Make sure it's not about a boy. Make sure you're doing it for you. Make sure that you love it. Because, baby, I'm gonna tell you, we know when you're not here for the sport, because this is hard work. Make sure you're dedicated.
Right.
And what was your last one? I'm
My
sorry.
last one is where the school is located and your social media
Oh,
handle.
okay, I gave you the social media handle, but again, that's LincolnHshare.253.
Right.
And we are at 701 South 37th Street in Tacoma, Washington. Again, that's 701 South 37th Street in Tacoma, Washington. And if you want to see my girls live and if you are local, baby, we play Mount Tahoma Friday night at Mount Tahoma. Come
Let's
out
go,
at
everybody.
7:30.
You know, we need to support Coach. Let's support her. Let's push her, whatever she's doing. I think she's doing a great job. You know, I'll always support her. This is High School TV USA chair coaching experience, where coaches are allowed to elaborate issues that bothers and that will help them to teach the student well. Coach, thank you for being coming on my show.
Thank
I'll
you.
have you next time. And you know, I have a lot of questions to ask you, but you know, I have another next show, next interview, but I'll pull you back again because I have some tight questions I want to ask you personally. So I'll talk to you in inbox. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hey coach, don't forget this High School TV USA globally, people from Africa, Ghana, Togo, Burkina Faso, Nigeria, they are all watching this show. So everything we discuss, let me hear. Okay, coach. Have a blissful weekend and have a nice evening.